Audiobook Academy Biography presents Mary Jackson. NASA's human computers, such as mathematician Mary Jackson, were among a select number of African American women aeronautical engineers throughout the space age. Academically, Mary Winston Jackson outperformed her peers despite the discrimination. A human computer for NASA, her aptitude in math and science led to a promotion as NASA's first black female engineer. Besides being an essential part of the space program, she also assisted other women and people of color improve in their professions. By the time of his death in February 2005, Jackson was 83 years old. The tale of her revolutionary contributions to NASA was later depicted in the film Hidden Figures in 2016. The early years. Mary was born on April 9, 1921 to Ella and Frank Winston in Hampton, Virginia. In 1937, she graduated from the George P. Phoenix Training School at Hampton University with high honors. After 5 years, she graduated from Hampton Institute with a double major in mathematics and physical science. Putting her skills to use. After graduating from college, Jackson worked as a teacher, bookkeeper, and front desk receptionist. At 1951, she was hired by the National Advisory Committee for Aeronautics, NACA, the forerunner of NASA, in Langley, Virginia. At the time, she was referred to as a human computer because of her job as a research mathematician at the West Computers Division. NACA's Compressibility Research Division hired her as a researcher in 1953. In order to overcome segregation. Executive Order 8802, signed by Franklin D. Roosevelt, forbade discrimination in the defense industry, but Virginia state law continued to enforce occupational segregation. There were separate white and colored bathrooms and cafeterias in every workplace. White employees had access to the business cafeteria, where they could order food and eat in a separate dining area. Jackson viewed this as an indignity for black people, who had to travel to the cafeteria and then return to their workstations to eat. The first black female engineer at NASA. Jackson had had enough after months of separate and unequal accommodations. An unexpected interaction with a supervisor swayed her decision to stay. When he heard her comments, he invited her to work for him and she agreed. He recognized her talent right away and urged her to pursue a career in engineering. Over time, she rose through the ranks at NASA, becoming the first black woman to hold the position of aeronautical engineer. She gained experience in wind tunnels and data analysis for aircraft flying experiments. Helping others as a way of giving back. Jackson became a human resources administrator in 1978. She was both the Federal Women's Program Manager and the Affirmative Action Program Manager at the Office of Equal Opportunity Programs. In the years that followed, up until her retirement in 1985, she worked to help other women and minorities succeed in the workplace by offering career advice and encouraging them to further their education and professional development. Death and the legacy of Hidden Figures. The Girl Scouts of America were one of several groups that Jackson worked on during her career, and she was recognized by many charity organizations for her dedication and leadership. On February 11, 2005, she passed away in the Riverside Convalescent Home in Hampton, Virginia, at the age of 83. Katherine G. Johnson and Dorothy Johnson Vaughn, who worked with Jackson on Mercury and Apollo flight paths in the 1960s, were featured in a 2016 film about their work at NASA, Hidden Figures. Jackson is played by Janelle Monáe in the movie. In honor of the groundbreaking NASA engineer, Jackson Elementary School in Salt Lake City, Utah, was renamed Mary W. Jackson Elementary School in 2018. The Mary W. Jackson NASA headquarters will open in Washington, D.C., in June of 2020. Thank you for listening in Audiobook Academy. Don't forget to subscribe and smash that like button for more content like this. See you in next video.